What's up, Trophy Hunter? Hello and welcome to my full walkthrough for the game Here They Lie. The game is free in August for the PS Plus members. The game has 12 trophies and no platinum. And with the latest update, the game can be played without a VR. There are 6 story-related trophies you can't miss, 2 trophies for 2 different endings. Don't worry about the 2 different endings, because after completing the game once, we unlock chapter select and we can get the second ending in a few minutes. 2 trophies are for the collectibles. We have to find a total of 41 notes and a total of 29 fox pops. 1 trophy is for dying more than 5 times while playing through the game. And the last trophy, called Cold Blooded, can be obtained by let all the others die in the theater scene. This is a little bit later in the game when you reach the city. If you follow this guide, you can get all the trophies in under 2 hours. Playing all by yourself without the guide will take you around 3 to 5 hours. Some collectibles are very tough to find, so I recommend this guide for you guys.
He's coming for you. You have to hurry.
When I was 6, I was in a car accident and I almost lost my leg. I bit my tongue off and broke my jaw right down the middle, and I think that's made me who I am. People telling me you'll never walk again, or telling me this or that about yourself. Overcoming that through my early childhood probably shaped and molded me. I really don't like looking at video of me when I was a little girl, because I look at that really disturbed child, and it bothers me that I had to be so serious at 6 and 8 years old.
Buddy, when'd you get back in town? How you been? Man, if you're
You better
here,
not be
we
late.
have to meet up. You know, spray the town red like the old days. I just have to figure out where the hell I am. The streets don't look the same anymore.
You're alive, dude. Enjoy what you want to. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Today is a fucking realization. Yesterday is gone, like fucking 2,000, 5,000 years ago. Either you believe a truth or you believe a lie. Some may live and some may die. Predominant thought rules the cosmos. Laugh about it, it's a joke.
Some people are closer to that consciousness than others. There's vibrations, there's thoughts, there's contact, and some people are just in tune with that. And when they allow it to happen, they can hear and see and help those spirits pass on, move on, continue on, or give them a message or take a message from them. That definitely could happen.
You can only ask a question that only you can answer. That's the trick about questions. You contemplate things before those who told you what to contemplate thought. When you're born, you don't know. So you come into this place, but it doesn't replace like knowing or thinking about a seed being planted in the ground. We were seeds being planted to grow into sons. People need to hear that or they'll die.
What happens when you die, what happens to your mind, it's for eternity sort of thing. You don't remember everything that happened before you were born, you just sort of popped into life like that. So I think you kind of get sad if you think about it, but if you think about it, like, it's going to happen to everyone eventually. There's nothing you can do about it, it's inevitable. I don't think anyone really knows, I don't think we'll ever know until it happens. I like to think that maybe something happens and you die and do something, I don't know, or like the human race would go on to, I don't know.
really how it was? It's so hard to remember. I'm standing here minding my own business, and all of a sudden, I've been told that the darker beings, they see your light, they're jealous of it, and they may lash out at you. When I sense that, I try not to give some of the over-the-top people, I don't even give them eye contact, and that usually works.
Inside the shop! I saw something. Someone in the streets. I got out of there quick, but my God, it's like a furnace. I got turned around. I don't know where I am. What the hell happened to this city? And why can't I remember?
had a toy, like this little glowworm toy, and I put it like on the lamp, help to like light it up at night, and it'll stay warm and it wouldn't make the room so dark. I didn't really like dark rooms, but it was more of like scary movies, which I knew was fake, but as a kid, you still have this imagination and everything. I don't know where my little glowworm is. I guess he got lost. Just, walking down the street, it just shows how people are. I hate to use the word hate, but sometimes you just have to hate people for how they are, the way they are. It's not because it's the way they're made.
I think we're evolving, and human beings are no exception. We're always evolving, and we're at a stage now that we need to grow out of. Right? Humanity is just on a crash course to oblivion. But people, everybody I talk to, everybody seems to know that, but nobody seems to be able to do anything about it. I just kind of accept the fact that we're all going to die one day, and might as well make the most of it while we're here. Once you accept that life and death are just two sides of the same darn thing, people don't have to live in fear anymore. Life goes on, whether it's human life or not. I think life is an eternal thing. It's just the same as creation. I mean, you call it creation, whatever it is, it's happening. It's always happening. Something's happening, right? It's always going to be happening. But if there's nobody here to experience, that's going to be a shame. But I think consciousness is also eternal as well. So if it's whatever form it takes, it's always going to be here. We got a chance to keep it going for a while anyway, until the end of the universe anyway.
I think it's about enlightenment, and it's about the next consciousness. God does not let things go on too long before he says, wait a minute, let me smack y'all around a little bit to get y'all head straight. I think that where we end, another consciousness begins, that it might be the end for us in terms of our section. I don't think that God will just give one section. I think that God continually there's progression, and I think that what's next is our next progression.
You left all your things when you went away, you know. I ended up stacking it together. I made a little art project out of it. I don't know. I thought it might help me figure out what went wrong. I'll take my share of the blame. I can be hard to read, but I never gave up on you. And I guess that's what hurts the most, that you gave up on us.
the negative energies within me. I had this light that was still fighting, trying to keep myself sane. Really, it was just all about, it was trying to make me be on a low level to where like I was just doing drugs and just being a sloth. I had to fight that and just still, live.
Like, probably by the time my brother is, like, 30, it'll be way worse. Nobody's really cares, and it's just gonna get worse. His kid, I don't know, like, probably 100 years from now it'll be really bad. Yeah, I think it's horrible. I don't think anyone should be alive. Maybe, like, seeing the world would be cool, or making, like, really great
I was standing still, so overwhelmed because I was blown up into all the energies. There were demons in certain people's fields. I was shocked, stunned, and scared, and I stared right at this person who had a demon, and he was not facing me, but he turned right around and stared at me like whatever that entity was, knew that it was being seen by me, and his whole being shifted. There was this major, powerful collision of energies in that moment. Love, it's wonder, it's challenging, it's scary, it's liberating, it's every shade of the rainbow, it's light, it can be dark. Love is totally necessary. I mean, it's the quest, right? Aren't we all looking for love and hungry for love?
You want to try again? To go back to the way it used to be? I remember when we first met, you were gonna conquer the world. You came so close. But then you wasted the chance. What makes you think you won't do the same thing again? I'm not sure. I have to think about it.
What you expect? It just goes and goes. Doesn't stop for you, me, or anybody. He knows everything. You can't. He's here. Run. Run, buddy. Run!
There's so much shadow and oppression and lies and confusion. If we were given the truth of what it really means to be a sexually embodied individual, and those at the top that are making all this money from feeding us this archetype of control, if people aren't awake in their own sexual essence, they're more easily controlled. Stillness is a muscle. It's going in and in to the core of our being and uniting with that mystical, omnipotent, omnipresence, that spark that unites us back with source. But there's so many layers of reality that we identify with that makes there's so many unseen forces. There's esoteric realms, there's entities that are ETs, that are demons and angels, that we invite into our field whether we're conscious of it or not.
And I was looking at Hummingbird, and then all of a sudden he flew away, and I stayed over there in this moment that I was not feeling my body. I was not feeling my mind. I could see the colors brighter, and I could listen to the sounds higher. When you are so into you, in your own presence, it doesn't matter what is going on around you. You possess yourself, and you can do everything. I had to kill a snake. I just took a stick and I immobilized her neck, and then another stick in her head. And I cried a lot. I said, oh my God, I'm sorry. I don't want to kill you. You know, we are part here of the same thing. Because when you are in this limit space, you feel limit, but at the same time, you are so free from everything. So during a certain point of the night, I could listen to the wind, but it was not like a regular wind. It was a really strong presence. And I could feel that it was the force of the wind combining and meeting the force of the water. This spirit of the water, it's called Iemanjá. And the spirit of the wind is called Iansan. So when they meet, you could feel the presence in yourself.
But where does it start? That's where our brain is. That's where our thoughts are processed. What is it? Is it just a room for all of these ideas? Is it a holding space? Is it even truly ours? Are we just floating through here and floating through other places at the same time that we're just not aware of? What we hold on to, what we see the most, is what we've decided to believe. Your consciousness could be anything and nothing all at once. Anything is possible. It's just how much you're open to and willing to believe.
customs halfway in the middle and buy a new spaceship. To hit Control Z over and over and over again until you have a stopping point, and then the checkpoint right there. You lateralis out. Limbo to some, Limbus to the immortal, and I guess just to everyone else.
I think perhaps more of like a steady faith, but you know, ebbs and flows, but I think perhaps a quieter assurance of right decisions, wrong decisions, or the need to make a change in your life, rather than like a bolt of lightning kind of moment. I think some people naturally inclined, like personality-wise, might process and receive information like that, and others don't.
When I ran up to another hobo, and it turned out it was Willie Brown. And Willie Brown was playing music to my soul on the biz. I had a soul radio, and he was playing to me. He found me in the cosmos. He said one thing to me in Hollywood: vanity will be your downfall. So try not to look at your face too much. I don't know why they get hassled so much by the law. They're trying to wash everyone out, and sort of fighting back on it. And they're sending. They're trying to wash everyone out, and sort of fighting back on it. And they're sending phony police. They're sending ill-informed police sergeants that do not have the capacity to understand what a permit is, I suppose. It's in the law.
Buddy, is that you? What? Buddy? The hell? I can't be. You look so old. But you're not. Wait. Buddy, I don't know what's going on here. You just gotta find Dana, man. She can figure this out. You should go. I'll go too. Okay?
everything in life happens for a reason, period. Everything has led up to this. This is where I'm evidently supposed to be. In order to be where I am, those mistakes had to be made, or I wouldn't be here and who I am today. And that's what my work is all about. It's all inspirational, uplifting. Some of it's a little negative here and there when I've just had a really pissed off day, and it's just, fuck you.
We have this superpower of creativity. You can't take two atoms and beat this shit together and create. I can't. If that's the case, keep beating the atoms and keep. I've yet to see you create shit. Think about how stupid our philosophy is, our wisdom. That everything just fell, boom, 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 in natural order. Oh, a tree just gonna grow. It makes no goddamn sense. Our so-called knowledge that we are stupid.
Are you sure? Have you thought this through? You want to put everything back together, but it doesn't come without the pain. I thought I was over you, but I have to admit, it was great seeing you after so long. Maybe I was wrong about us. I don't know. It's a big decision. Come see me when you've made up your mind.
think in the core of humanity is good. People say, oh, you see all the evil. Even the evilest person will have an animal, a dog. I'm talking, we got some evil people who, well, even society, as great as we are, will say they are evil. They did evil things, even as children, whatever. But they might have a dog. Why? Because they can show something love. I think that we are all made of love. Well, I believe at the core of every human being that exists is love.
When I came back, this was all I found. A dead planet with nothing left of you but ashes. So I went away, and I tried to forget you. But then, I thought, maybe I did want to see you again, so I created a place for you to come back to. This place. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember every detail of how it was. It's just been so long. Now it's up to you. You need to decide whether there's a way forward. Pretty soon, you're gonna have to choose whether he lives or he dies. Whether everyone lives or everyone stays dead. I am sorry to put this burden on you.
Ah, you made it. I knew you could. Buddy, I talked to Dana. I hate to tell you this, but She says, this is it for you, pal. You're on the wrong side of the mirror. You and this place, you're gonna go away. But as for where I go, that's all up to you. Take my hand, and I get a second chance. All of us get a second chance. That hammer? That's the other choice. But you don't need to use that, because I've changed. I've learned so much from you. That creep in the sewers. You did the right thing. I see that now. And at the theater, you gave them what they wanted. And all the other things you did in the city. I get it. I understand who I need to be. It's your call, buddy. And we're asking you to pull us out. It's what you're here for. Come on, buddy. Take my hand. Thank you, buddy. I can't thank you enough. Just like I remember. I can't wait to get started.
Pretty soon, you're gonna have to choose.
Come on, buddy. Take my hand. What are you doing? You're not thinking right. You're throwing it all away. Don't do it! Don't do it, buddy!